Rudy is known as the millionaire real estate agent maker at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. His passion is to help real estate agents and brokers 10x their income with no cold calling, no prospecting, and no door knocking. He has been featured on ABC, CBS, Fox News. Riz Media named him as the 2020 real estate newsmaker. And Exelon Magazine also named Rudy as a top 10 most admired business leaders in 2021.
Instead of focusing on your weakness, instead of trying to improve what you are weak on, if you want to be successful, focus on your strength, develop your God-given talent, because every single one of us, we all have this God-given talent, right? But then, if you don't practice, you don't develop your God-given talent, it's useless. Look at every athlete or anybody that's successful in their field. Do you think they're born like that? They practice every single day. Right. But they practice on the one thing. Yeah. The problem with real estate agents, DJ, they try to practice on the stuff that like 20 different stuff. So now they become average in everything.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. Today, welcome to our Superstars Agent podcast. Today it's special. We have our managing broker, Lori Hintz, is here with us today. Lori, welcome to the show. Before we get started, Lori, please do a quick introduction. How long you've been in business? When did you first get started with the team? And how your evolution now, you are the managing broker here at this office. So share your journey in real estate.
Okay, so my journey started out my best friend and I, we wanted to get our real estate license and make some extra income. And that was in 2002. So I've had my license for quite a while. We started out just closing a house or two with, her family. It started out with her family. They were investors. And she had 4 kids, so she went to just be a single mom. A mom at home with her family. So I have just been working. I went with another brokerage early in my career. I stayed with them for quite a while. And when I was there, one of the lenders had told me about your team, and he said, Lori, you've got to go to this team. They are, and this was about 7 years ago, they are negotiating their own commissions. And so we've been doing this way before this settlement. And I came in, I interviewed, and I got the job, and it's been great. So I started here as a buyer's agent, mainly working with buyers. Then, with those buyers, they have houses to sell, doing that. And then Rudy approached me about 2 years ago and asked me to step back into the brokerage. And I absolutely love it, because I think that when you're giving back and you're training others, it really, I just love my job. I enjoy coming in here, helping others, because you're helping others when you're out there, the buyers, the sellers. But it's really, really fulfilling to be in this position and see like a brand new agent come in, and with all of the team help that we have here, because it's not just me, it's a whole, we just have the system set up here. There's so many of us working together to help the agents become successful. So it's just really, really gratifying and satisfying to be able to be a part of that. It really is. I do love coming to work every day. So
Lori, I know I can see. So Lori, can you share like every day, like in your position now, what is your day-to-day, what is your day-to-day basically tasks, right? Roles.
Well, most of what I do here is training. I do a lot of training. And I'm constantly, we do go over it several times, but some of the stuff we're dealing with, it does take, repetition. With this NAR settlement, it's been completely different. And we've been doing this for 6 or 7 years, and there's still new situations that we're coming up with. So I feel with our team being ahead of the game and doing this for about 6 years, we've actually been able to help a lot of other agents out there and other brokerages, because we're actually training a lot of times the other side of the transaction and helping them out. So I do a lot of training, and I answer a lot of compliance questions, help with contracts, help them make their offer stronger to get into contract. It's always about conversion, right?
Yeah, let's talk about some of the right now. The biggest topic now in real estate today is working with buyers post settlement. So can you share a little bit? Can you share from your experience, like what are some of the challenges we see out there in the marketplace? Most real estate agents out there, basically, the challenge is like, what can we do what are some of the best practices working with buyers post the NAR settlement, Lori?
I think one of the things that we focus a lot on first and foremost is mindset, to get that fear out of their mind, because they hear so much with the news and everything else. And it's something that we've actually been doing for years. So we just train and retrain. And I think that that's really helped our buyers, is because they know that they have a team system and we're backing them up. Every question that they have, they send over their contracts. We mastermind every day if they're having difficulties. If they send their contract, we figure out a way to negotiate our fees in the contract. So, and there's several different ways. That's why it gets a little confusing for them.
Yeah, let's talk about, let's go over, there's a lot of negotiation now, post-NAR settlement. The successful real estate agents working with buyers in this market today gotta step up on their negotiation skills. We gotta be able to articulate and communicate our benefits working with buyers. So let's go over some of our VIP buyers benefits, Lori. So this is our VIP buyers benefits. I'm gonna go through it, and at any time, Lori, at any time, just chime in, interrupt me at any time, and share from your own personal experience, because you have a lot of great stories working with buyers. You help a lot of families to make their American dream come true, right? So I'm gonna share with our to help the real estate agents in the marketplace today. We have many real estate agents are needing help as to how to be successful post NAR settlement. So this is the VIP buyers benefits that we train our agents to communicate to the consumers, right?
Yeah.
So we share with the consumers. So we share with the consumers that we help you to unlock the best deals when buying a home with our 8 process. So these are our 8 steps when we help the consumers on buying their first home. So I'm going to go through step by step, and Lori here is just going to interrupt me at any time as any one of this process. So the first we're going to go over our loan approval process, and then we're going to go over our home search process. We talk about the market. We talk about offer research. This morning, Lori talked about the ultimate offer package, and you can share again how we package the offers together. That's on our offer components, how we put together the package to be able to win in this market today, and what happened at the close of escrow. So step number 1, when you become our VIP buyers clients, let's talk about step number 1, Lori. Why don't you explain the first step, which is about financing? Why would the consumer, how does the consumers benefits when they're working with you, with our team here on buying their first home?
Well, with the amazing lenders that we do partner up with, we actually are able to get them completely underwritten. And I don't just mean DU underwritten, they actually have the underwritten approval. Why is that important to a consumer? Well, it makes your offer a lot stronger. And they are actually, because we partner up with our lenders, they actually call the listing site and edify our buyers. They speak very highly of them. So that's a third party person coming in and saying, hey, yes, this loan's going to go through. They are completely qualified. Let's open up escrow. And I'm telling you, a lot of them have gotten us into escrow just because the lender is willing to call and speak very highly of your buyer. And we know that the loan is strong. It's not going to fall out from loan. And that's the number one reason why escrow falls out, is because the loan, they haven't gotten all the information. And we've already been underwritten approved. So we know we've taken that off the table right to begin with. So we know our offer is a lot stronger. And it doesn't matter if it's VA, FHA, conventional, that loan is backed up and it's strong and it's already underwritten approved.
So we actually go over all the programs that benefits the consumers. Our mortgage team, the lenders, going to go over it now. Lori, can you educate us, the consumers? There's a lot of confusion about what is the difference between pre-qualification, number one. The second thing is a pre-approval, DU underwritten, and what you just mentioned just now, which is a full loan TBD underwritten approval. Can you explain what's the difference between all those?
Well, I could call right now my bank and I could just say to them, this is how much I make, this is how much I owe, and they send me a pre-approval. And a lot of our offers in the past, when I was with another brokerage, that's basically how it was run. I took that and ran with it and tried to write a strong offer. Well, what happened was they hadn't even turned in any of their information. So that first one is just me saying to the lender, this is how much I make. Now they've forgotten that they've co-signed on a car loan and they forgot about child support they owe or things like that. So it really isn't worth much because they haven't given any of their information over to the lender. Now, there's the next step, which is pre-approval. It's a little bit stronger. They've started giving their information over. They haven't completely entered it in. The loan officer starts taking it. The third way is a desk approval. The loan officer just inputs your information into a computer and it tells you, okay, yes, this person's approved, yes. So what happens with that is if they don't have all the information, it comes up, it goes to the underwriter. The underwriter says, no, there's like 5 more conditions that need to be met. And then you find out that one of those conditions can't be met and the offer falls out of escrow. So what we do is we get you completely qualified. The underwriter's already been through all of the paperwork, found everything out about your buyers and said, look, this loan is ready to go. All we need is a property. So go find your property, $1 million to 1.1 to, anything under 1.1. And we match that offer, that loan with the house that we find.
So step number one, as our clients, what we do, we help the families to take care of the financing by identifying the loan options, by assisting you getting fully loan TBD underwritten approval, which Lori just explained what it means, right? So this is not just a simple pre-qualification. This is not a pre-approval. This is not a DU approval. We are talking about a full loan TBD underwritten approval. So that way, so how it benefits you is that we work with the lenders to help us to show to the owner of the house, to the sellers, in a compelling way, how strong a buyer you are. Lori, can you share maybe 1 or 2 real life examples, like real life stories, how of families, and I know you personally, I remember when you first, not too long ago, you have a families, either a 0 down or 3% down. I forgot exactly what's the detail, competing
Yeah.
against multiple cash offers.
Mhm.
You are not even the highest. You beat out multiple cash offers. Can you share that real life example so people understand the power of this step one?
Yes, and this was during COVID, so people, think that you had to be all cash, you had to, so anyway, I had a client that had $500 down payment, FHA loan, but because we're able to have our lenders speak to the other side, let them know how strong it wasn't just one thing in this deal, it was everything that we put together in the ultimate offer package. It was our lender calling and speaking highly of my buyers, and that yes, they may only have $500 down because they had a property to sell. So, and they didn't have any money until that property sold. So not only did we only have 500 down, we did have a property to sell. So it is a lot of teamwork. We had the lender who spoke highly. We weren't going to fall out from lending. Number one, we had already removed all of our contingencies on their property that they sold. So it was a matter of really, and I do believe that that love letter really helped. The sellers really fell in love with my family. So because we put together a whole package, it's not one thing, it's everything. But that's how you make your offer strong. And you're able to remove some of those contingencies so they know you're not going to back out of the deal and you're very serious. So it really is about masterminding the perfect offer, you know?
That's awesome. So that's step number one to take care of your financing. Now, the next benefit when we work with clients is our home search process. Now, today, the multiple listing service is extremely powerful. We are here a member of here in Los Angeles. So once a listing get inputted into the MLS, it get automatically syndicated to over 15,000 websites. It's very good. It's very powerful. However, when we look at it from the buyer's perspective, right, the buyer's already seen the homes. So now, most agents only show you homes that you can find yourself online. Those are homes that's listed on the MLS. Now, these homes are often picked overpriced, overwhelming. Now, every buyer can find this home. It's like standing on a 10-mile long lorry on a Walmart on a Black Friday. There is no advantage over competing buyers. So
Right.
with our homes, so online websites do not include homes like coming soon and off-market inventory. Now, we work as our VIP buyers clients, we work behind the scenes to find you homes that the average agent, that the other buyers don't know about. We are talking about homes that match your criteria that's not available online, off-market, unlisted, distressed sales, bank foreclosure, expired. In many cases, you will be the only buyers to know about these homes. There is no competition with the other buyers. Now, Lori, can you please share, because I know you in the past, you yourself are doing this. You help a lot of families, but now you actually helping a lot of real estate agents. I seen you have many success stories of a real estate agent who just joined the business. You coach them, you mentor them, and they're able to close many deals that the homes themselves are not available on the market. So can you share on these benefits working with buyers? Because most agents, Lori, most real estate agents who's listening to this, they think when we talk about off market, they're thinking about pocket listings. We are not. We are not talking about pocket listings. Can you elaborate more about this, the power on how are we able to help the buyers to find themselves homes that match their criteria that's not available online?
Yes, well, so what we do is we find out what our buyer, it's very, very important to find out what your buyer's wants and needs are and what's really, really important to them, you know? So once we do that and we tie down an area that they want, we go to the map, so to speak. We block out an area that they're really, really interested in, and we literally write up offers and can present them to the sellers, and we get a lot of off-market deals that way. We have closed a lot of off markets that way. And so they don't have any competition. They don't have to overpay for it because we're not competing against 5, 10 offers. It's really, really amazing. It's very fulfilling to know that you're doing something out there that's not typical in the market today. And because of our system, we're able to spend that time with our buyers and actually find them properties they would never have had access to.
Yeah, so what Lori is saying is very powerful, you guys. So if you, let's say you are the buyers, you are looking to buy homes in Los Angeles between First and Second Street, at least 5,000 square feet home, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. What Lori is saying is that in addition to the MLS, Lori is just going to look at the map and look at the geographic location that you're looking for, find the homes that is a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, at least 5,000 square feet, and we actually go direct to the owner of the house and presenting the cash offer directly to the owner of the house.
Mhm.
And this is how every day we are looking for homes. So these homes, we network with other agents coming soon. We are talking about new constructions. So most real estate agent only show you homes that you can find yourself online, homes that are already listed on the MLS. Online websites like Google do not include homes that's off-market inventory coming soon. What we do with our VIP home buying system here, what we do is that we work behind the scenes to find new homes that the average agents don't know about.
Yeah.
Off-market, unlisted homes, distressed properties, bank foreclosure, expired, canceled. This is what Lori is talking about. Basically, we go straight to the owner of the house, homes that match your criteria. So which homes that you're looking at homes in Los Angeles between First and Second, then we're going to go straight to that owner of the house and presenting the cash offers on your behalf.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
how it benefits you as the consumer is that will give you the unfair advantage over other buyers by finding you a selection of homes that most other buyers will not even know about, so that you can you are the only buyer.
Mhm.
Imagine, step number one, we take care of your financing so you can be so you can be better than cash. And then the second step is that we're gonna find you homes that's not yet available on the market. And then the next thing, we'll talk about the market dynamics. So this is what we do, you guys. Many real estate agents are watching this now. So post NAR settlement, what we do, we educate the clients. Right. So step number one, we educate the financing process. Step number two, we educate the home search process. Step number three, we talk about the market dynamics. We show the consumers what's going on in the market today. We educate the consumers on the micro markets dynamics, so they're knowledgeable than the other buyers. Because how it benefits the consumer is because now by providing this data, it helps us to create a compelling offer. So because what the market is doing, once we get you the right home, so that we can get you the best possible deal. Then the next benefits that we communicate to our clients is that offer research. Before we send the offer, we need to research. Now, Lori, can you please speak about, in fact, this morning you are teaching, I overheard your training this morning. You actually teaching the agent in our team about putting together the ultimate offer package. But before you put together the ultimate offer package, there is this thing called the offer research. To get you the best deal, we need to create a strategic offer that the seller feels compelled to accept, right? That means we need to understand what the customer needs. We need to put the competitive offers, your offers, having a unique selling proposition at the, and then that is the sweet spot, having a strategic positioning. Can you explain more about all the preparation that we need to put together a compelling offers?
Right. Yeah, there's quite a bit of work in it. First off, like I said, we're going to the map, finding out what they want. Then we're going in and writing up this offer and making sure we're doing an analysis of like what is happening in this neighborhood. What is the best way to write an offer compelling for this seller, because we want it to be a win-win. The seller wants to win, and we have a house that we can look at, negotiate, everything's negotiable. So putting together this offer, we're putting together several cash offers, and we're actually knocking on the door with our buyers. They have an option to go with the cash offer. They have an option to go with our buyer, that in different circumstances, sometimes we're just doing it for the buyer. Sometimes we are helping someone save their property, right? So we do this for different ways, but it's very strategical. We are planning. We do a lot of work on that. We put together this package that makes it very, very appealing to the seller so that we can get our buyer in. And that offer is good for everybody. Good for the buyer, good for the seller, right? So win-win.
Yeah, let's talk about your ultimate offer package, Lori. Once we know, so these are some of the questions that we discover. So step number one, we discover what's most important for the sellers. That's what negotiation is all about. Negotiation is not about squeezing the other side. Negotiation is all about information gathering. So we have a 12-week session on negotiation post NAR settlement. Essentially, the bottom line on that is basically the art of negotiation is how to extract information so that we can put together a compelling offers that's most important for the other side. Now,
Yeah.
Lori, once we gather that information, you mentioned about packaging it. Let's talk about that. Give an idea, because most real estate agents, what they do, they just email the residential purchase agreement. So can you explain how we package the offer so that it's compelling for the owner of the house to accept your offers?
Right, right. Well, it is true. We do find out, we do a net sheet for our potential seller, right? So they know what they're going to be making. That's very important to them, of course, right? We have a compelling purchase price because we've done our marketing analysis and we've checked everything out. We know what's happening in the market. We make a compelling offer. We include a guarantee page, which shows everything that's wonderful about our buyer, right? Our buyers are already pre-qualified. They're not going to fall out from loan, right? It's a very, very strong offer. So we already going in there with that. We also have several guarantees. We have a buyback guarantee if they're not happy within the 2-year period, right? We just package everything that's our benefits that we offer our buyers and our sellers, because we do both, and they would now become one of our sellers. So the package is not just your residential purchase agreement, it's your strong approval from that is underwritten. It is your guarantee letter. It's all about the strength of your buyer. It's about what the buyer loves about the home that we're putting the offer on. That's very important to a lot of sellers. They do want someone, they've spent wonderful years in there. They want someone who's going to love their home too. So we put all of that in. And of course, a very, very compelling offer, which really is about it being very strong and not going to fall out of escrow because this buyer is completely qualified.
Yep. So we explain to the consumers that price is only one of the 5 factors of an offers. To make a compelling offers, like Lori mentioned just now, yes, there is a purchase price, there is a closing cost. So we explain what the closing cost means, like mortgage expenses, title expenses, transfer tax, right, contingencies, deposits. Due to a number of transactions that we do in the last 12 months, we have over 1,000 families to move. So due to the number of transactions that we do, I will be able to help you to service providers with the lowest cost and leverage our size to provide with as many of these expenses at a discounted rate. The contingencies are the key ways for us to protect you. You will almost always have contingencies, for example, home inspection, your appraisal, your mortgage. So we explain to the consumers what a residential purchase agreement is all about, so the consumer actually understand what the paperwork is all about. Most common mistakes, Lori, I see the real estate professional like do not explain. So we gotta explain what the paperwork is all about. Now, how you will benefit, we will work to ensure you do not give away your power to the sellers. Remember, they have only one home to sell, whereas you can buy any homes that you decide. So this is an example, you guys. So again, many real estate agents are watching this podcast today. Many real estate agents trying to figure out best practices working with buyers post NAR settlement. So the point on this is that, number one, we gotta have a conversation. We got to have a conversation with the consumers to go over the benefits. What is the benefits? Why should I hire you over and above thousands of other agents, or I can just buy the home myself, right? So this is called a VIP buyers benefits presentation, where we explain the benefits to the consumers when working with us. This is the benefits when you hire our team. So we explain one by one by one. Now, the ending, Lori, the ending is this. We work with the listing agent. We work with the agent who represent the sellers to get the sellers to pay for our services through the proceeds of sale. So, Lori, I know every day you are teaching the real estate agents here in our team on how to set, negotiate, and collect our fees. We teach the agent. I saw you almost every day, basically at 8 o'clock, teaching the real estate agents here how to basically work with the sellers, with the agent who represent the sellers, to get the sellers to pay for our fees. Can you speak a little bit more on this negotiation as far as the buyer's agent fees? Because post-NAR settlement basically is everything is negotiable. So what does it mean, though?
What does it mean? It means how much, well, I'm trying to think of how I teach it every day. So how much of what we always work on the seller's net, right? And we want to see what is it that's important to them. And with this strong offer, and we're working off their net, we realize that, hey, Mr. Seller, if we can get you this much, would you be able to open up escrow tomorrow? And it really is about being really good at negotiating and finding out what the seller wants. Even when we're working with buyers, we want to know what they want. Do they need extra time in? Do they, there's several times I haven't been the highest offer and I've still gotten accepted. Why? Because sellers also don't want to go into a second or third escrow, so they don't want to fall out. So you make a very compelling offer working off the seller's net and what's important to them. Do they need to stay extra time in the property because they're moving out of state? What is it that they need? And then what is it that the buyer is happy with? You're like, okay, I can do that. And we write an offer and we make it happen.
Yep. So we communicate with our buyers' clients that these are all the benefits. So we explain all the benefits one by one. Then when you hire us exclusively as your buyer's representative when you're buying your next home, and then we explain to the consumers that we work with the seller's agent to get the sellers to pay for our services through the proceeds of sales. That's why we invest heavily on negotiation training.
Yes.
And this is how we close with our buyers' clients, is that based on what we discuss, would you like me to represent you in the purchase of your home? Right. So our team has been practicing on this for the last, essentially for the last 8 years, even before the NAR settlements, we've been doing it. And the reason we've been doing it because it benefits the consumers. And the reason it benefits the consumers because the consumer have access to homes that match their criteria that's not available online. So the next step, Lori, this is what you explained just now. On the next step is that we guarantee our performance. And when we talk about we guarantee our performance, is that as our VIP buyers, as our VIP buyers, I guarantee that when you find the home that you want to buy, I will negotiate on your behalf to help you purchase this home at least $5,000 less than the asking price. If I fail, then I will pay you $1,000 cash. So this is an example of performance guaranteed. This post-NAR settlement, the consumers are fearful. Who's the right way? Like, who should I hire, right? So now performance guaranteed means don't believe what I say. If I don't do what I say I'm gonna do, there is a consequence, right? So $1,000 or I'll pay you $1,000 cash. This is our buyer satisfaction guaranteed. Hey, if you are not happy with your own purchase, we will buy it back from you. This is our cancellation guarantee, basically saying that, hey, when you hire our team, you are never locked in. When if you are not happy with our service, you can fire me at any time. You're never locked in and you are never obligated to buy a home. So that's an overview. That's an overview on our VIP buyers benefits when working with buyers in this market. So Lori, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap up our podcast here today. Can you share some of the words of wisdom based on your experience and helping agents and you yourself helping many consumers buying and selling their home? Can you share maybe top 3? We have many real estate agents now watching this. They want to learn more how to be successful post-NAR settlement. Can you share top 3 advice to help real estate agents be successful post-NAR settlement when working with buyers?
Okay, so one, can I say they should join the team because I love it since I've been here, right? So number one is we do a lot of training and we mastermind. We really truly are a team, and we do really want each other to be successful. So I would say number one, mindset and training, negotiating, because we're always learning here. I love it because negotiation is very, very important, especially in today's market. This was a tough one because I really think training, of course, because I do it every day if we want to become better. And it's really mastering, like you say, Rudy, mastering the mundane. It was just mastering your craft. And that's what we do here. We master our craft. We become really good at conversion. And what does every agent want to do? They want to help their buyers and sellers. And we want to convert. That's what we're here for. So it's very,
Awesome.
very fulfilling to get a family into a home, knowing that I hate to say this, but I think a lot of our agents, I mean, I don't want to pat our team on the back, but I know that there's a lot of buyers and sellers that have been able to be successful, especially buyers that have been able to be successful because of our masterminding and working together and getting them the deal where a lot of other companies would have probably said it's not possible.
Okay, so the 3 things to summarize. Number 1 is the mindset. When we talk about mindset, that post-NAR settlement is good. It's beneficial for the consumers and it's beneficial for you as the agents, because now why would you let the listing agent to put a ceiling on your income? Now there is no more ceiling on your income. The market will dictate the value. So price is only a factor in the absence of value. So all we need to do to be more successful post-NAR settlement, add more value in the transaction. That's why we invest heavily on our VIP buyers benefits. So number 1, mindset. Make sure as a real estate agent post-NAR settlement, we know this is a benefit. This is good. It's good for the consumers. It's good for us. So that's number 1, the mindset. The second thing is training, right? Like you mentioned just now, training, mastering the mundane means every day. It's a repetition, right? The VIP buyers benefits, we have over 15 VIP buyers benefits. How we do the off-market deals, how every day, looking at homes, finding homes that match our buyers criteria, showing them homes that match their criteria, including homes that's not available online. Every day doing the same thing over and over, going out there, submitting multiple cash offers, looking for homes that match our buyers criteria that's not available online. And the third thing, what you are saying is mastermind, right? Mastermind means a group of people in harmony, together in good spirit, in collaboration, helping each other. And that's basically what you, Lori, are leading every day. A group of mastermind people are helping each other, best practices, what works, what doesn't work, what to do, what not to do, right? So you are not by yourself, but so we do that in our team through a workplace. Basically, that's the platform that we use for collaboration. All right, guys, so thank you so much for joining here on our podcast today, Superstars Agent Partner Podcast. Every Monday I bring in our Superstars Agent at 11 o'clock to share with you best practices to be successful in this market today. Make it a great day, everybody. Thank you, Lori, for your time.
you.
I know you are so busy running around, so make it a great day. Go serve base.
All right.